In today's episode of Gripping True 911 Calls, a woman calls 911 after killing her children. A mom and her 17-year-old daughter narrowly escape death. A neighbor finds the unexpected in a garbage can, and a 68-year-old survives bullet wounds accidentally triggered by his shotgun. Ready to dive in? On June 5, 2009, less than a month after she attempted suicide, a 33-year-old woman identified as Debra Jeter placed a blood-chilling call to 911 to inform the authorities that she had just killed children.
Hill County 911, what's your emergency?
I just killed my children.
Excuse me?
I just killed my children.
Where are you?
I'm in the abandoned house on Highway 77 right after you go underneath the highway. One of them's still alive. Hurry.
How? Under what highway? You're on Highway 77 where?
I'm on Highway 77 right after you go under 35 going towards Milford. Get an ambulance out here to save the one that didn't die. Come on. Hurry up.
What's your name?
Bitch, call them. Have you already called them?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
Okay.
I need your name.
I don't want to say your name.
Hello?
Hello?
Are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
'77 toward Milford, right after you cross under the bridge. She's telling me she's killed her children. Are you in your car?
No, I'm not in my car. I'm in the house walking around. And one of them's still alive for real. She's asking to be saved, and I couldn't handle that. And so now
She's in an abandoned house.
It's been a long time. She might already die because she's bled out a lot. And hold on. What, baby?
77 is right.
What did you say? Hello, someone. She said, please tell you to hurry.
Okay. Well, we've got people en route. Get an ambulance because one of them's still alive, she said. Can you tell me what happened? Ma'am? Hello? Ma'am? Can you tell me what happened?
I can't get the door open.
You can't get what door open, darling?
The front door, so y'all can come in when y'all get here. Why won't it open?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Are you on the right-hand side of the road or the left-hand side of the road, sweetie?
Father, house. It's going to be they know where it's at.
Okay, they're coming. They're coming. I just want to try to clarify exactly where they are. Can you tell me what happened?
I don't want to say. I don't see any lights. They're not coming.
Well, they're on their way. My partner's getting them to you just as quickly as she can.
Okay.
How many? How many children do you have? Huh?
Two.
Two?
One of them is dead. She's dead, but the other one, she wants to be saved, and she needs to be saved, and I don't see any lights. Tell them to get down here.
Honey, they're coming. They're coming. Do you have any weapons?
I do. I have a knife.
She has a knife.
Should I throw it away?
No, ma'am. Just put it in. She's got a knife. Can you not tell me what your name is? Huh?
Hold on.
What's your name, darling?
I'm not telling you my name. I'm trying to walk the door.
How old are your children?
Hold on. You see that? But Janet, hurry up.
Honey, they are coming. They're on their way. You should be hearing lights and sirens. Seeing lights and hearing sirens.
Going on, I'm going to be with you if everything we have to see it.
Are you still with me?
Still with you.
I'm at your way off of the
Hello?
I'm here. They're not here.
They're on their way, sweetheart. They had to come from different parts of the county.
Hold on, kid. They're coming. Tell them not to shoot me. I don't have a gun.
Okay. She doesn't want to get shot because she doesn't have a gun. Okay. When they get there, I want you to lay the knife down out. When you get the door open, I want you to lay the knife down so they can see that you don't have any weapons.
Okay. Oh my God, she's dead. Oh my God.
How old are the children?
I won't tell you. She wants you to hurry.
Honey, they are coming. They're coming as fast as they can. They're trying to be sure. Do you see them?
They're coming.
Do you see them? Do you see them?
No, I told her they were coming. Hold on.
Yeah, the one dog back off in the tree.
She's out there.
Can you see the lights?
No, I see something down at the end of the road. I see car lights, but not fire lights, not police lights.
She says
at the end of the driveway.
She says they're at. She
I
can
hear
see.
sirens. I hear them.
Okay.
Come out with our hands up.
But I hear them.
Okay. You need to.
People coming up the driveway.
I know. I understand that. I want.
Driveway with my hands up.
She stayed.
By the house, both hands up, except for one, because I'm on the phone. They're coming.
She's got her hands up except for the fact that the one that she's on the phone with. So she's out in the yard. She says she's out in the yard beside the house.
Okay, goodbye. I see them. They're right here. Goodbye.
All right, bye.
In May 2009, a month before the incident, the husband of Debra Jeter, Lester Lee Jeter, filed for a separation from his wife. At the time, the two already had 2 girls together, and all appeared to be well between them, so not many people knew in detail Lee's reason for wanting a separation. However, the couple's neighbors had a few speculations. A lumberyard worker, 56-year-old Steve Ralston, who lived on the same street as the couple, revealed that he had often called the police on the couple. The Jeters lived in a single-story building, and according to the then 56-year-old, it was a noisy house and other neighbors also had called the police. According to court reports, the separation hit the mother of 2 quite hard. So much so that she tried to commit suicide at their 101 Brazos Street house in Hillsboro and had to be rushed to DePaul Center in Waco for psychiatric treatment. On May 22nd, the day after Debra attempted suicide at their family house, filed court records revealed that the court was worried about putting her children under her care due to worries about her mental state. In the identical records, Jeter's husband filed for a divorce and asked the court to grant a temporary restraining order against his wife. He said that their daughters had been home when she attempted suicide. He also stated that Debra was on a mental health warrant and was under care and supervision. The girl's father expressed further concern, saying, "She may be released within a few days, and I am concerned about her possible actions regarding the children." The well-meaning father also requested custody of the children. In his words, he wanted to protect the safety and well-being of the children. Seeing reason with Lester, the court granted his temporary request while his estranged wife was still receiving care. Soon after, however, the court held a hearing to revisit the situation. In that hearing, the restraining order was lifted by the judge, and Debra was allowed to see her children again. Jeter's husband also agreed to the judge's verdict, claiming that the mother of 2 showed no hate towards their children and that she had never caused either of them harm. Because it had been a while since the girls had seen their mother, they looked forward to seeing her after the judge's verdict of lifting the restraining order. The younger of the 2, Kelsey, even took to her MySpace page on social media to express her excitement. She wrote, "I get to see my mom tomorrow, yay." Little did she know what was to come. On June 5, 2009, the day after the restraining order was lifted, the woman picked up 13-year-old Kirsten and 12-year-old Kelsey at 6 p.m. She told them she had prepared a surprise for them, and the girls hopped into their mother's car out of sheer excitement after saying goodbye to their father. A little after 9 p.m., 3 hours after the girls said goodbye to their father, and Debra called 911, telling them that she had just killed her daughters. Her oldest daughter, Kristen, was heard slightly in the call's background. During the call, Debra told the emergency operators that one of her daughters had died and that the other one wanted to be saved. Upon arriving at the scene, an abandoned ranch house on 215 U.S. Highway 77 in rural Hill County, the deputies found Jeter in the driveway with her hands raised into the air, holding a cell phone. Inside the building's bathroom, the authorities found the girls covered in blood. Their mother had cut their throats with a knife. The police also found a knife on the roof of Debra's car in the garage. It turned out to be the same knife she had used in cutting her daughters. While one of the daughters was confirmed dead on the spot, a medical helicopter was on ground to fly Kristen, the survivor, to a Parkland hospital in Dallas. She was immediately taken in for surgery on arrival. On the other hand, Debra was placed on suicide watch at Hill County Law Enforcement Center. During her trial, Debra Jeter was charged with attempted capital murder and murder. The court set her bond at $1.5 million. After examining all the suspects of the case, Debra was sentenced to life without parole on May 25, 2010, after taking a plea deal that spared her the possibility of a death sentence and spared her only surviving daughter from the trauma of having to take the stand and testify. To this day, the convicted Jeter woman continues to serve her sentence. On November 12, 2017, a 17-year-old teenager whose name has been withheld called an emergency operator begging her to send the police to her house because someone was trying to kill both her and her mother.
911, what is the address of the emergency?
Yes.
What is your address, you know? Okay, repeat the address, okay?
Yeah,
What's going on
help
there?
right now. Someone's trying to kill me.
Who's trying to kill you? Who? Where? Is someone there?
Oh my God.
Okay, who's there? Alright, this is struggle.
I need help
Okay, we're gonna have someone around.
right now, 100. Right now, please.
Okay, what are they doing?
He's trying to kill me.
Who is trying to kill you?
Please come right now.
There is.
He's trying to kill my mom.
Listen, do not hang up, okay? Does anyone there have any weapons? Hello? Emil is trying to kill me. And is still screaming. There's a struggle. Call disconnected.
Earlier that day, the 17-year-old teenager had been returning from work. As she approached the back door of her home, her 18-year-old ex-boyfriend, Joshua Harvey, grabbed her by her hair and dragged her into the basement. From there, things went downhill.
We now know the identity of the teen police say stabbed his ex-girlfriend and her mother at their Parma home. 18-year-old Joshua Harvey of Parma Heights is now in jail, charged with 2 counts of attempted murder. His ex-girlfriend, a 17-year-old high school student, called for help this weekend, saying he was trying to kill her. He was found in the driveway with a cut on his hand. The teen and her mother are both hospitalized in stable condition.
After dragging her into the basement, Harvey began to choke his victim until she couldn't breathe, only stopping when he couldn't find his cell phone and figured that he might have lost it outside. Immediately, the young boy went back outside to retrieve his phone. His ex-girlfriend seized the opportunity to shut the back door. She ran into an empty bedroom and called 911. Harvey returned and was able to kick in the back door. He then hurried to the bedroom and began kicking down that door as well. The noise from Harvey's entrance attempts made 56-year-old Ruthann McGinty, the mother of the 17-year-old, cut short her sleep. She headed to the living room to see what was going on. As soon as she got there, Harvey pounced on her and repeatedly threw punches at her face. Using the knife he brought with him, he stabbed the unsuspecting woman in the head, face, neck, and arms. After attacking the girl's mother, the violent teenager went back to the bedroom door and kicked it in. The girl had been telling the emergency operator about how someone was trying to kill her and her mom. However, when Harvey got into the room, she disconnected the call, but not before the 911 official heard her screams. After gaining access to the bedroom, Harvey approached his ex-girlfriend and stabbed her in the face, neck, and chest. Both mother and daughter were seriously injured and were in need of emergency surgery operations. According to officials, after receiving the 911 call, they left for the girl's home at the 10,000 block of Moore Drive. In the driveway, they found Harvey with a gash on his hand. After being found by the authorities, McGinty and her daughter were rushed to Metro Health for treatment, where doctors later revealed that they both suffered permanent nerve damage. Harvey, on the other hand, was arrested. He was charged with attempted aggravated murder, kidnapping, felonious assault, and aggravated burglary. On February 12, 2018, Harvey pleaded guilty to all of these charges and was sentenced to 32 years in prison. If you're a true 911 fan, don't forget to like this video. On August 26, 2014, a woman placed a call to 911 to inform them that she had found the most unusual thing in her garbage can and pleaded with them to send help her way.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
Yeah, there's a baby in our garbage can. And I thought it was a cat. I was outside just a minute ago. And I got my mother-in-law to come out and we lifted the trash bags off and there's a baby in the garbage can.
Is it alive?
Yes.
Okay. Is it breathing?
I think so because he sounds like a cat in distress. And I don't know how to get him out. Neither one of us are tall enough, and if we tip it, the trash is going to go over on top of him.
Okay, just stay on the phone with me.
We're going to want to see that.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, just stay on the phone with me. I'm getting some help on the way. Are you with the baby now?
My son and I are both outside.
Okay.
I can't reach him.
How old does the baby look?
It looks newborn. I mean, it can't be more than, I don't know. Oh, my gosh.
Okay, we've got some help on the way. Just stay on the phone with me, okay?
It's got to be newborn. I don't know. He's in the trash.
Okay. Is it awake?
He's moving. I can't see that his eyes are open. His head looks a little bruised on one side.
Okay.
I don't even know if it's he, but I'm assuming.
Is he bleeding?
He's not bleeding, but I can see.
Okay.
Somebody buried him in our garbage because I was out taking the trash out yesterday, too. We don't have very much in there. But they put him underneath, and I thought it was a cat. I was out here earlier, and I thought there was a cat in our bushes.
We've got some help on the way. I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Just stay on the line. I'll tell you exactly what to do next.
I can't reach him because I'm not tall enough.
Okay. Can you see if he's breathing?
He is breathing, and he's making noises.
Okay.
And there's still the cord on there, so he's got to be newborn. He's still got an umbilical on his belly button.
Okay. Just stay on the phone with me. I'm going to get us through to the Unified Police Department as well, okay?
Yay.
911, what is the location of your emergency?
I've got the caller on the line. She says somebody put a baby in her garbage can. The baby is still breathing. It's making noises. The cord is still attached, but she can't get it out of the garbage can. She's not tall enough. So we've got the medical on the way. Doing a great job. I want you to watch the baby closely, okay?
Okay, we've got the neighbor over, and we're going to get him out of the garbage can.
Okay.
He's crying, so he's breathing.
Okay, have someone go get a blanket.
We have a blanket.
Okay. If he becomes less awake and vomits, quickly turn him on his side.
Okay, if he
Is this a house or an apartment?
It's a house.
Turn him on his side. Why would they do that?
And if he gets worse in any way, I want you to let me know immediately for further instructions, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you're doing great. You're doing great, okay?
He's out of the garbage now.
Okay, so is it a male?
Is it a boy? We need to look. Buddy, are you a boy? It is a fresh baby.
Okay.
Oh, I'm afraid to move him.
Okay, you know what? Just hold on to him and cradle him, okay? Is he awake?
He's I don't know if his eyes are open, but he's crying, so...
Okay, so his eyes are open?
I'm on the phone with him now. His eyes are not open.
Okay.
He's brand new. They're sending the paramedics. There they are.
Are they arriving now?
I can hear sirens, so hopefully.
Okay. Okay, just stay on the phone with me, all right?
I'm here.
You're doing great. And let me know if the baby, are you guys standing outside with the baby right now?
Yes, our neighbor has him.
Okay.
Too far away from the house because I'm on a cordless. So.
Okay. Is he bleeding from the umbilical cord?
There's no blood coming off the umbilical cord.
Okay.
It's long. I mean, whoever did it left a good 8 to 10 inches of umbilical.
Okay. And there's no blood?
There's no blood that I can see, and whoever it is covered him up with the trash.
Okay.
So we were in there for a while. Morning, I came out at 6 o'clock when my husband went to work, and I heard something that I thought was a cat in distress, and I couldn't find him because it was still dark. And then when I looked in the garbage, I'm blind in one eye, and so I saw something that looked like a pot, so I went in and I got my mother-in-law to help, and when we took the bag of trash off the top, it was the baby.
Oh, I'm so glad you checked. I'm glad you checked. You're doing a great job.
Okay, they're here.
They're with you right now?
They're pulling up as we speak.
Okay, just let me know when they're right with you, okay?
Okay. I can't believe anybody would do this.
I know.
I'm going to hang up with you guys.
All right, thanks. I'm just going to stay on the phone with you until they're right with you and the baby, okay?
Okay. They're out. Someone put a baby in our garbage can. They're here.
Okay, I'll go ahead and let you go.
Thank you.
Thanks, bye-bye.
The unsuspecting woman went outside her home early in the morning and thought she heard the sound of a cat in distress inside the garbage can just outside her home near 5313 South, 5420 West in the Salt Lake City suburb of Kearns. When she looked in, the woman couldn't see what was inside the can since she only had sight in one of her eyes. However, the persistent sound coming from the garbage can prompted the woman to go in and call her mother-in-law so they could search for the source of the sound together. While searching, the pair lifted up the trash bags in the garbage can and were surprised to find a baby in the can. Immediately, the women tried to reach down and pick the baby up, but neither was tall enough. Worried, the younger woman dialed 911 and began to explain the situation. Somewhere along the line, the distressed women got their neighbor, who was tall enough, to help them get the baby out. The neighbor turned out to be the father of the 24-year-old Alicia Englert. Englert lived in the basement of her parents' house and had given birth to the baby 2 days before, but had completely ignored the child since then. And on her way to work that morning, she placed the baby in the neighbor's garbage can. Thankfully, the authorities arrived at the scene just in time. The baby, who was identified as a girl, was rushed to the hospital where it was discovered that she was suffering from hypothermia, respiratory distress, and a blood-borne infection. In an interview published by KSL.com, Englert's father revealed that she had no knowledge of her giving birth or even getting pregnant. The baby was placed in foster care, and Alicia Englert was arrested and charged with attempted murder, a first-degree felony. According to the prosecutors, she was aware that she didn't do the right thing. In their daughter's defense, Englert's parents said that she had special needs and that her mind did not process things correctly. Her family attorney also noted that she was diagnosed with fetal alcohol syndrome and mental retardation when she was born. As the case proceeded, a judge agreed to the organization of a goodbye meeting for Englert and her baby under the Division of Child and Family Services supervision. Englert's mother later confirmed that the meeting was held and that the baby was doing well in a foster home. In 2019, Englert was found not competent enough to stand trial because she had an IQ below 70. Years after the incident, it is unclear what has become of Englert. However, numerous reports state that the baby is doing well in state foster care. On October 15, 2018, 69-year-old Edwin Smith called 911 to request that an ambulance be sent to his house after he got caught by the tripwire he set for intruders in his Cleveland County home with home address 124 Blevins Drive off Stony Point Road outside Shelby.
Cleveland County 911.
Sent an ambulance over to 124. I blew my arm off.
124 what?
Please hurry. I'm going to die.
Okay, well, how did this happen, sir?
I have a tripwire, and I opened up the door, and the tripwire went off and blew my arm off. I'm going to die. I'm in the driveway. I'm going to die. Just tell everybody I love them, okay?
Sir, we got help on the way. Is there anything you can control the bleeding with?
No, I'm out here in the driveway. My arm's blowed off. I'm shot anyway. I'm done in my life anyway. Get close to it. Phil, Summit, the junkyard.
Sir, I got help on the way. How old are you?
I'm 69. You please hurry. I'm dying. I'm out in the driveway.
Sir, we've got help on the way. Just stay on the line with me.
All right.
What's your phone number, sir?
Man, this is terrible.
Good.
I'm fading, buddy. I'm going inside. Oh, man.
Okay, is there a towel you can put over it, sir?
No, I'm trying to do it, but just, please hurry.
Yeah, they're on their way, sir. Just stay on the line with me, okay?
All right, I'm going to try and get a towel around it.
Okay, is your door unlocked?
Man.
Is your door unlocked?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, it's unlocked.
According to investigators, Smith had set up a shotgun at his back door and a signpost to prevent intruders from trespassing. The old man had gone outside to feed some squirrels, and after he was done, he went in through the back door. In an unfortunate twist, the gun fired as he opened the door, and a bullet hit him in his right arm. He then called 911, explaining the incident to them, saying he would die and that if that happened, they should let everyone know that he loved them. He was, however, reassured by the dispatchers who were able to send help immediately. According to the police, the first deputy who arrived had used a tactical tourniquet on his arm. When asked about the incident, Cleveland County Sheriff's other deputies said they didn't know if the gun malfunctioned or if Smith forgot that he had a tripwire. The 69-year-old was immediately taken to Atrium Health in Shelby. First responders then searched his house to ensure that he didn't have another tripwire installed elsewhere. For more True 911 calls, watch this episode next. You can also let me know which call was your favorite in the comments below.